After issuing a veto threat to the omnibus spending bill this morning, the president then suddenly announced that he would hold a, quote, news conference this afternoon. It was called so quickly, White House staffers barely had time to set it up, except, I should note, with the exception of a couple questions from reporters on the president's way out the door, the president actually didn't hold a news conference at all today. But that wasn't even the most unusual aspect of the non-news conference news conference. Dare I call it a fake news conference. Nor was it a bill signing, although the White House did bill the event as that as well. The bill was not signed during the event. This was more of an airing of grievances, frankly, Festivus style.
We're going to get onto this ridiculous situation. It's always been a problem for our country, and nobody more disappointed than me. Not happy with $1.6 billion.
The target of the president's ire was the omnibus spending bill just sent to the White House.
I say to Congress, I will never sign another bill like this again. I'm not going to do it again. Nobody read it. It's only hours old. Some people don't even know what it is. $1.3 trillion.
Now, President Trump is not wrong that the appropriations process on Capitol Hill is pathetically broken, and it has been for some time. But the president's proposed remedies seemed a bit off. Take this one.
And I'm calling on Congress to give me a line item veto for all government spending bills.
Okay, so one small problem with this. There was a Supreme Court case about the line item veto. It was back in 1998, 20 years ago. Clinton versus the city of New York. The line item veto 20 years ago was deemed unconstitutional. President Trump surely must know that. Either way, he also suggested this remedy.
And the Senate must end. They must end the filibuster rule and get down to work.
Here's the thing. You're not going to get the U.S. Senate to agree to ending the filibuster, since the filibuster rules allow the minority party to have some power, and every senator knows that soon enough that could be them. Moreover, is that really the problem with this bill? According to a senior Senate Republican aide, quote, ending the filibuster isn't the problem because the House Freedom Caucus crowd refuses to vote for any spending bills. House Republicans need Democrat votes. And that's why the bill was how it was. Now, Republicans on Capitol Hill today were frankly confused by how upset the president was, given that, according to one senior House Republican aide, quote, White House officials were in the room for every negotiation. Nothing was agreed to without the White House on board. President Trump seemed most upset, perhaps, about the fact that Democrats balked on a deal for DACA. That's the program that benefits undocumented immigrants brought into this country as children.
DACA recipients have been treated extremely badly by the Democrats. We wanted to include DACA. We wanted to have them in this bill. 800,000 people. And actually, it could even be more. And we wanted to include DACA in this bill. The Democrats would not do it. They would not do it.
Okay, so one other pesky little fact here. It is true the Democrats did not go along with the deal offered them by Republicans to fund the border wall in exchange for legal status for Dreamers. That's accurate. But President Trump is the one that ended the DACA program with this self-imposed deadline. So, to sum up, the news conference that was held today, the president's continued battle with facts continues unabated, starting with the very basics about what the event was, continuing to the substance of the legislation, and ending with some basic misunderstandings of governance.